Hey everyone, it's been a while since I have been on YouTube, and I just wanted to do a check-in video with you guys and give you some life updates and also do a planner walkthrough just because I'm really into my planner right now, and yeah, I thought it would be fun to share it. So to give some life updates, I don't remember actually the last time I posted on YouTube, but life just became a little too much to also balance doing YouTube. So YouTube is always the weakest link for me, and that's why it kind of just fell off. As you guys know, I've had a really bad year last year, and towards the end of it, it just kind of like really broke me. I was just very, I didn't do anything that I was enjoying to do. Like, I was working a lot, and we were dealing with a lot of things with our son. But I have come with good news, and the good news is we're through the first quarter of 2025, and things are getting better. Things are definitely getting better. The little break that I took was much needed. Things with my son is much better. We have better communication. He seems to be doing well overall. And things with my friend is also going well. I kind of made a joke that like this planner was going to change my life, and quite honestly, this planner changed my life. Not to be dramatic, but I've been a planner girly for many years. Actually, I think ever since I was in high school, really. I had an art teacher that required as part of the art class that you journal in your sketchbook every day, and that journal could just be like a one sentence thing and a sketch or just anything. She just needed a daily like touch base with your journal, and I ended up doing kind of like a junk journal sketchbook journal entry. Like, I didn't write a lot in my journal, but I did entries that had like memories, pictures, stuff like that, as well as like I would sketch sometimes. And that, once I got out of high school, I went to a very like traditional planner sense. Like, I got the Erin Condren, and I would like do pen and paper pretty much. And I was in school and I had young kids, so like it made sense in that moment where it was just mainly pen and paper. I dabbled into stickers. I did the whole sticker scene for a while, and then I kind of fell off. And then I had trouble finding a planner that I really liked. And I would buy the Erin Condren. I felt like it didn't fulfill all my needs. I took Happy Planner rings and I made it my own planner, and that was good, but it like I would inadvertently run out of days, and printing it, punching it, doing all that stuff with it took a good amount of time, and I would like not do it. And that's what actually happened last year, was like I just didn't redo the planner, and then the last like 3 months of the year I was just completely lost. Like, I was just flying through life without anything written down, and that is really hard. I find struggling with ADHD, like if I don't have things written down, it just swirls in my head continuously, and I forget things, but also like the things I don't forget just keep surfacing over and over and over again. And I definitely am somebody that needs to put it on paper, and then I can like get it out of my brain, and then I don't have that like super overwhelming feeling. And at the end of last year, I was barely budgeting. I wasn't meal planning. I wasn't tracking anything. I was constantly forgetting stuff. It was really bad. So I said, I'm going to get this planner. This is a Sterling ink planner, and I'm like, it's going to change my life because I'm going to be in this planner every single day. Because if I don't, I'm going to fall off the wagon and my life's going to be chaotic, and I can fix that, so I'm going to. So I bought the Sterling ink planner, and the reason why I like this planner, it's just like a Hobonichi cousin. So the first part of the planner up to here is like a regular planner. This is a horizontal because that's what I prefer. So it looks like that, and then it has also like, here's the months in the beginning. So it does that. Then after the weekly plans, after all the planning pages, it goes to just straight blank pages. And blank pages like this, they are numbered, but there's no date. And what I don't like about the Hobonichi Cousin is that it is dated, because it is meant to be like a daily journal or what have you, or just daily pages, whatever you want to call it. But I am somebody who, if I don't write on that day and I skip it, or if I skip a couple of days, then all of a sudden, like, I'm deterred to get back into it because I've already ruined it. I don't know if anybody else feels that way, but I know that I am that person. I wanted a planner that I could also track other things that I like to track in my planner in as well, without it cluttering up my weekly schedule. So yeah, I got this sterling ink. It's A5 size. It's the 365 daily pages. I think it's called like a full year. Now, it is common knowledge, if you're in the planner community, that the Hobonichi Cousins, or the Hobonichis in general, were having paper issues. That's not a Hobonichi problem. That is a Sans and Tomoe River paper problems. Sterling ink was affected. A lot of smaller brands were affected. I'll show you some examples of that. I did get a planner that has bad paper in it. Not all the paper in this is bad, just some of it, and that's what makes it really kind of difficult to use, because I also got into fountain pens this year and I've been having a fun time with that, and I am having issues on some of this paper, but I'm hoping for 2026 that Sanzen ups their quality, because I want to buy another sterling ink. Like, I think I found planner peace with this planner, and I know it's not Sterling Ink's fault that they got this bad batch of paper. You can't tell that it's a bad batch of paper. So I got a clear cover, and then Carly made me these vinyls. Carly gave me these stickers. I don't know where this one came from. This one came from Janelle. This one came from Dandelion Plans, which you'll see, or I'm sorry, my Dandelion Diaries, which you'll see some stuff from her in here. This is from Carly, this, and this is from Liz. This, I believe, is from Ren. I don't know where this one came from either, and this just came in some Happy Mail also. So yeah, I just wanted to do a planner walkthrough, and I just wanted to do a planner walkthrough is all that I have to say. So this is just a little pencil board I bought off Etsy. I sometimes put it under my pages, but I did just use some PET tape that I bought off of Temu or something on here. I liked the whales. It is cheap pet tape because it's bubbling, but it's okay. And then here in the front pocket, I have a little ruler for drawing my lines. I made these and printed them on sticker paper. I use them for my menu as well as my habit tracker. I have a prompt card for journaling in case I want to journal but don't really know what to say. This I am going to put in my journal also. And then here I had habit tracker stickers, but now I use Coffee Monster Co's stickers. And then I also do this where I have these little tags. If I'm not sure if I'm working late a day, I don't want to write it, or a double. I don't want to write it into my planner just yet because it's unsure, but it's a possibility. I'll stick those on the day so that I know. Moving into the planner, the first 2 pages I did a vision board. This year I've really been focusing on healing from the past year, and I feel like I see that by relaxing, reading, gardening, which always fills my cup. Yoga is always something that de-stresses me. And then I just put on here like working on my small business and like just some little quotes. The next page is a collage of people that I love in my life. And then here is the 2025 calendar. Here's what I'm tracking. So like my my period, weekends to work, dog meds, my Emgality shot, which is for my migraines, days that Ed is gone, like hunting, and then vacation days. On the next page, I have an index, which obviously needs to be filled in more. And then I have 52 things in 52 weeks. And obviously I've only written 2 things. So this page, I wasn't sure what to do with. This is a goal breakdown that they include here. And you're supposed to put like your big goal, someday what that looks like, 1 year. And then you could break it down so that you have daily, weekly, or monthly things that you do to achieve that goal. That's not really how I don't like to write my goals this way. So then I was really contemplating what to use this page for, and I was thinking of actually just like gluing it together, but I actually thought maybe I can write the month in this first box and then do top 3 memories for each month. I should have enough, and I thought that that was a really good opportunity to use this space. Important dates are important dates. And then there is this page in the Sterling ink. They give you like priorities, and then they give you like small monthly overviews, and then they give you a calendex. I don't know what it's called. And I've seen people use this in lots of different ways. What I did the first quarter was do a time tracker, but I realized I really don't like that actually, because this says friends, fam, and social, and that was meaning like going out somewhere to do something, and it looks like I never spend time with my family, which isn't true. I'm home with my family all the time, so we spend time together all the time. But I do really like how I did this page. I like to do my goals by quarter, so in the top portion it says priorities, but I just did goals that I have to get done in the first quarter that are not month specific. So I wanted to solidify my garden plans, pay off a student loan, get a massage, do a pantry challenge, and start my spring crops. I did not get a massage, but I do have a gift card to get one, so I'm hoping this will get done in April. Pantry challenge, I don't know why I thought I could do this year, because as you guys know, I didn't do a garden last year because of everything happening in my life, and so our pantry shelves are pretty bare. January, actually, they all had the same goals, which was to meal plan, because I hadn't meal planned for a long time, and I was really struggling with buying groceries that we were going to utilize. And so yeah, I was like, you just need to meal plan. Me and my husband wanted to start doing date nights, because we just felt like all the time that we had together, we were problem solving things with my son or whatever. So we wanted to do date nights 2 times a month. I wanted to bake sourdough twice a month, and then I wanted to do the 25 books in 2025, which means I read 3 books the first month, and then I need to read 2 books each month after that. So in January and February and March, I meal planned. We did go on date nights, 2 date nights every single month. So let me grab my little pen case here. Yes, and then I did read 2 books in March. I'm on my 3rd one of my challenge, but I really did not bake sourdough, so that was kind of a disappointment. Here's my time tracker. I didn't kind of fill this in towards the end, and I will be doing something different here. I just haven't figured out what that is yet. So the next is getting into our monthlies. I'm just going to show you a blank one. This sticker kit is from my Dandelion Diaries. I just really loved the colors and the like planet theme. So I bought the whole March through December. It's my kids' birthdays. This is not Earth Day. I don't know why I stuck that there. I can't get it up. She also includes like moon phase stickers, so I just marked the full moons. And then yeah, what I use this spread for is I will meal plan on here, so I'll fill in a whole meal plan here. I was also tracking my mood with these little Coffee Monster Co. stickers, but that kind of became too much to keep up on, so I kind of dropped off that. I like the idea of tracking my mood, but it just was becoming a little too much. So yeah, I mark important events that are happening, birthdays, appointments, whatever, on this sheet, and then I use this to transfer it onto my weeklies. And that goes the same for my meal plan. So I will meal plan this whole month, and then I will, on my weekly, I have a menu, and I will pull it from the monthly. Here, I think I'm gonna also track like my student loan that I'm working on, but I haven't done that in previous months, so I need to figure that out. So now getting into the weeklies, this is how I've kind of been working my weeklies. Now this sheet across is just normally blank. So I have put in a habit tracker, I've put in the menu, I usually put washi here to divide, I put a to-do list. Usually this is all to-do list, but I decided maybe to deep clean my kitchen, which it is Saturday, and I don't have plans to deep clean my kitchen. And I work a long day tomorrow, so it's probably not going to happen. I've put some trackers in for my small business. I did put this little sticker in for my TBR for the week, just so that I know like what book I'm working on and what I'm going to next. I do have a bubble here for something good. So like last week, I put meeting Carly because we went to Chicago, which was so much fun. And yeah, that's just pretty much what it looks like. My kids are on spring break, so I put no school stickers here. I put date night. I was dividing this and putting a top 3 for each day, but that became too much. So then I was like, you know what? I'll just fill in things as I go. Oh, another update. I don't know that you guys know, but I quit my side hustle. It was just becoming too much, and the availability that they had didn't match with my schedule. So I just was like, you know what, this isn't working anymore, and I put in my notice, and I'm kind of glad about that. So that's what the weeklies look like. So now going into the blank pages, these tabs here, I've made all a financial section. So to show you a blank one, I have put the Coffee Monster Co. like mini calendar here. I've marked the paydays, and I've always budgeted by paycheck. I can't seem to get away from that. That's how I learned to budget in the first place, and it's just something that I do. So I broke down our paychecks here, and then what I'll do is I'll write like what needs to be paid out of each paycheck. And then I do have like a system, a dotting system for like if I transferred the money to the bill pay account, if I've paid it, and if it's cleared the bank accounts, just so that I know. And then here is an expense tracker for our SOFI account, which if you're new is where I keep my digital envelopes. So sometimes it's a little hard to track on there with all the transfers in and out. So I just like to write this here and then make sure it's reconciled, because sometimes I'll use my SOFI card and then after the fact I will transfer the money over. So I just want to make sure that I'm reconciling all that, because waiting till like the end of the month, it's too confusing. Savings tracker, this is just where money is going, you know, what account, because we have our emergency fund, we have the envelopes, we have a business account, and yeah, it's just a lot of savings going a lot of different ways. So we just want to make sure we're tracking that. And then my monthly reconcile is, as you guys know, whenever I do, well, any of my savings challenges, I use prop in here because I have an envelope in SOFI called savings challenges, and those are for any ongoing savings challenges. So between all the things that I have that I use prop for, that envelope is got a lot of money in it, right? So what I do is I go through and I count all my binders here with the prop in it, and I make sure that it matches the amount in SOFI. And usually SOFI is a little bit higher because of interest that we get. So that's what my finance section looks like. I do kind of wish that I had a section for sinking fund trackers, but maybe that's in 2026. So now I wanted to get into the parts of my planner that I want to be able to track, but I don't want on my weekly, or at least not all the information that I want back here on my weekly. I have come to realize that my reading section has become quite out of hand, and what I will probably be doing in 2026, if I'm reading as much as I am now, is to have a separate book with the reading and take it out of here. So I have a series log here. Here's my 25 books in 2025. So you can see, I think I've started this one, and I think that's my 10th book. So I am ahead of the program here. A lot of it is Sarah J. Maas. Like, I finished ACOTAR. I read Fourth Wing, my favorite series. And then I'm starting Throne of Glass now. And then we have our Crescent City up here. I read these, they were good. I have the physical books of these, and then I started this, but took a break to do Throne of Glass because I'm getting it from the library. So that was my original 25 books in 2025. This I got from my Dandelion Diaries also. It's just like the little bookshelf. As you can see, I'm getting through it quite quickly, so I'm gonna probably need another bookshelf. I did join 2 book clubs. One is, like, this first one here is Jamie Johnson from That Girl Reads. She has a book club on her Discord. And then the other one is Joshi Corin, or Jess, her book club. So I have been enjoying that. And then I have a TBR, which got all wrinkled from my next page, but I'm sure that this is probably very different now too. The next section is garden, and here you could kind of see my initial notes, because a lot of this, we're in Wisconsin. It's not warm enough to garden yet, but here I put in some seed orders. Here I'm going to be putting out the outline of my garden once it is planted. Here I have seed starting trays, so I've already started my peppers, my brassicas, and some onions and stuff. And then I think I left this for like transplanting and seed sowing. Let's see, what do I have here? Things to do different next year, varieties grown. So yeah. And then after that, I did a harvest log. This has always been something that I try to keep track of, at least to some extent. So date, what harvested, and the amount. And then there's another 2 pages in case my harvest log is very long. And then here I did also a canning. So I drew these shelves and stamped it with this stamp. And I really enjoy canning. And so I thought that this was a fun layout. And I have another 2 pages in case it gets pretty, let me see, full. Next is my Etsy tab, which I am not going to show you guys a lot of because it does have private information on there. But basically the first 2 pages is like a stats, like last year's stats. And then I have a spot to put this year's stats. And then I have a couple trackers, which are much the trackers that are on Etsy. I just kind of wanted them in my Etsy area. And then I have like a half a page per month to figure out new releases. I scribble down what ideas I have, price points, like how to price things, etc. And then I have a box to make sure it gets posted. My Ko-fi is here. So here's my membership tiers. I have a members tracker, and then much like Etsy, it's the same. My Ko-fi, I try to do themes so that it helps me design, and I try not to do themes that are holiday. I will do themes that are kind of seasonal, but I'm trying to make my themes so that you can use them any time of the year. And then after that, I just have some blank paper for business notes. It's basically like a brain dump area if I'm trying to figure out some new product, or if I find a distributor I like, I could put this in there. And then then I tabbed this miscellaneous, and then I tabbed here journal. And this was all supposed to be just like random trackers and what have you. But then I had some things come up that I wanted to tab individually. So this miscellaneous section is a Mod Podge. I'm just gonna warn you. So I have a future me problems, which is just like a long running list of things that I need to address at some point, but it's not like super critical for me to do like now. So that way, if I have a day where I'm like, ooh, I can work on a project, I can come and reference this list and do something. Obviously, right now, I don't feel like there's a lot of future me problems going on, but it's here for that reason. I also have a migraine tracker, and since being on Emgality, I have really, my migraines have been very minimal. I did a 25 things in 2025, and you can see I have 4, 5, 6 things, and I'm hoping to fill that in more as it happens. The next is our dates. I wanted to write about the dates that we went on and what we talked about and what we ate and what star rating I gave the area. So that is that. And then I have enough pages to do 2 for the rest of the year. And see, this is where it gets kind of chaotic. All right, planner supplies needed for 2026. So this is for things that I really enjoy using in my planner. I want to know where I got it for 2026 and to make sure that I buy it. These little tabs are from Dandelion Diaries, and I really like them. These bigger tabs I bought off some random Etsy shop, and I hate them. They are bending so bad, and I don't know, I'm rough with my planner. It comes with me everywhere. So I don't know if these are shielding these little guys, but obviously these guys are these are coated, so I don't know. Anyways, things I need to include in my 2026 planner. So these are things that I've seen that I feel like I could use. And yeah, but I haven't included in here. I also included a fave meals and favorite freezer meals. I do like to put one of these freezer meals on my meal plan with the intent of making it 1 for dinner and freezing 2 more for the freezer. So this is just a good landing spot as we come up with favorite meals and favorite freezer meals. I can add it to this list, and it's just a place that I can reference. And then I have a wish list. Then I got into inks this year. I got into inks and I got into fountain pens. And I have been loving swatching these, and I just turn to these and look at them, and they are so pretty and they just light up my day. If I have a bottle, I marked it with a B. A lot of these are samples. A lot of my first ones are bottles before I knew I could buy samples. And then I've been doing currently inked. So that's where you write what your pen is and what ink is in it. I will write next to it if I need a bottle. I wrote next to it if I inked it dry. I wrote if it was not a good combo. So like this wasn't a good combo in my retractable nib, but I feel like it's because it had shimmer in it. So I don't think it's the ink or the pen's problem. They're just a bad combo together. This glistening glass was one of my favorite inks. It was one of the first ones I inked dry. And yeah. So I left enough pages to do currently inked, and then I got some more inks. So I put them in here. This was a collection of inks. And then we have like random pages again. So okay. I did a stuff so this is kind of where I ended up with more reading stuff, because I realized really quickly I don't have enough pages. I didn't dedicate enough pages to my reading section. But I didn't want to not have these in my planner for the rest of the year. So I just decided to add them in here. So they're off to the side, but I did a stuff my Kindle day, and so I did a Kindle TBR, which is just a master list of what I have saved into my Kindle. Project Parks, so I would like to visit as many national parks as I can. I've already visited these. I have plans to visit some more this year. I didn't think I would be the kind of person to do the planner weigh-in, but I saw Helen from the Coffee Monster Co. doing it, so then I just felt I had to do it. So I am going to weigh it and put what it gains, because I don't think it will lose anything, what it gains each month. And then I decided to do 25 more in 2025, and that's because I've been blowing through my 25 and 2025 already. So it's pretty much the Zodiac Academy series. I did put Light Lark, and then these two are bonuses, so this is technically 27. And I got these little sticker stars from Dandelion Diaries. And I like to put the start and end date on the books to know how long it took me to read them. Then I did a book release pages, so 2025 books that I was kind of interested in, and this is a 2026, so that I have that going forward. The next section is my journal, and that's private, but I did want to show you one thing that I can show you, and that is me and Carly going to the Stationery Fest. So I kind of did this fun collage. I bought these stickers while we were there. They feel really, I don't know how to explain how they feel. They feel different in a good way. This I pulled off my matcha that we had. This came on like a traveler's notebook thing they handed out. Here's some pictures. This is how crowded it was. There's me and Carly. And this is my wristband. So here's some more of those stickers that feel kind of weird. This is a stamp they had. So I wrote about it here, and then these are some of the washies that I grabbed. I really love this little like inky one. I like the snail mail. I like the woodland one anyways. I think Carly got this washi tape, and then I got this Yoga Dog washi tape. Super cute stuff. Bought a ton of stickers. And then yeah, that is pretty much the end of my book here. So this was where I originally did my pen test, and as you can see, it looks beautiful. I had no problems, but let's see if I can show you without showing you all my, okay, but you can see here that it doesn't matter. The bleed through is pretty bad, and I get like feathering also. I'll get like feathering as well, and it's just really confusing because it's like, you know, here I did ink blotches, or even like here I did full-on ink blotches, but then I can like write and see like none of this came through. This was this was that pen that I used. So here it is here. Just the light shadow, no bleed through whatsoever. And then here it is in the journal. This is the bleed through from the previous page. It's just crazy. And then I just did what I did on the front cover. I just put more of this PET tape to kind of match. And it's bubbling, but like I said, that's fine. And yeah, that is my planner. And I use this thing every day. I sit down with it, have coffee in the morning, and plan. I sit down with it before bed and journal, and it has really been amazing. And yeah, as you can see, it's well loved. It's already so chunky. Oh, we got these little cute clips. Oops, where are they? Carly and I got these cute little clips. I got the space one. I think she got dogs. So cute. Little rocket ship. So yeah. So that is where I've been. I make no promises to what I plan to come back for YouTube, but I'm hoping at least I can come back for my student loan Sundays and Monday minis, and then add as I get more into the habit of doing so. Thanks everyone for watching, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.